TGIF, it is Craig Bennett, aka Cash Cake, here with another NBA Prize Picks video. Sorry I wasn't around yesterday to do some videos. That snowstorm we got put a hurting on us, so I had to deal with that crap. But again, back at it today. Early look video here. I'll do another main video once we get a few more picks out there. There's only a few on the board here early. It's about only 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So again, I'll do another video once we get more picks on the board. But wanted to get one out early. Found 5 that I do like. We'll go over them. But if you like these videos, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. And let's secure the bag. All right, as you can see, like always, I have the Prizepicks desktop version up here, and I will go through 5 of the plays that I like and give you the research behind them so you can make your decision if you want to play these, fade them, or look elsewhere. But I always want to give you the reasoning behind them and get this out in a quick manner so you guys can go about your day. So again, I appreciate everybody taking the time to listen to this video. If you don't have a Prizepicks account, head on over there, sign up, use promo code DFSArmy, and get that 100% instant deposit match up to $100. And with that, let's dive into this. So first one on the board is just ridiculous to me so far. James Harden over 8.5 assists. Now, I can't remember the last time he's been 8.5 assists here. I mean, his shot was not going down yesterday at all, right? Like, he was struggling against Sacramento, points wise. But when it comes to, shooting the ball, assist the ball, he had 12 assists. He's went over this number in 10 of his last 10 games. He's averaging over 11.6 assists per game here. I know Utah's defense is 8th in the league in assists allowed, and they got good defense, but their entire team isn't there also, right? They still have some injuries on their side of the ball. Now, Donovan Mitchell is going to play this game, but they still don't have any Rudy Gobert, and Jordan Clarkson be questionable. But again, this is James Harden, man. He's going to get the ball to his people. They don't have any Aldridge or Millsap, but, he's still got his buddy Irving. Patty Mills can knock down some shots. So, again, this is just way too low. This number should be probably 10. So it's, or 10.5. I mean, it's stupid low. So take advantage of this and take the over on James Harden over 8.5 assists here. Again, the game's a 228.5 over under, and Utah's only favored by 5. So it should be a pretty close game here. Second one we're going to look at is, again, we don't have a ton of games here. Basically, we got Brooklyn at Utah, and then we got Philly at Dallas for this morning. That's really all we have. So, again, it's kind of slim pickings, but I did some digging and found some that I did like out of these. So the next one we're going to go to is Tobias Harris, and we're going to go over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Going up against a Dallas team that doesn't have Porzingis, right? Porzingis is not going to be sitting here. They don't have Sterling Brown as well. And on the Philly side, there's no Korkmaz or Milton, and Seth Curry is questionable. So just has to do a little bit more of everything. This line, Dallas is favored by 1. So, which is kind of surprising, I guess, so maybe the line tells us that, a bigger body sits, but Tobias usually always plays. Again, he's hit this number, in 7 out of his last 10 games. I just really like the points, rebounds, and assists because he does a little bit of everything, right? He rebounds the ball really well. He gets his teammates involved. All the peripherals are there. When he's not scoring, he's rebounding, or, he just does a little bit of everything. So, we're going to go ahead and take the over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists here with Tobias Harris for our second pick. The third one we're going to go here. It's one of those things where I talk about where I like same player, 2 different picks. And it's Luka Doncic here. Over 8.5 assists, or take the over 28.5 points. I like either one of them here. Points wise, they lost to OKC again early on the 2nd, so 2 days ago, which is pretty crazy because they were big favorites there. I think they were 12-point favorites, ended up losing. He put up 40 real life points in that game. Without Porzingis, he's going to shoot the ball, right? If we just look at some of his stats, just looking at without Porzingis, and again, they don't have any Tim Hardaway Jr. as well, so you got to take that in consideration as well. So the games that Hardaway Jr. and and Porzingis has been off the court. He's put up 40 and 34 real life points, and he's had 10 and 11 assists. So without those two on the court, if we just take Porzingis off the court, he's still putting up massive points. 28.5 is a pretty high number, but again, going up against Philly, they don't really have anyone on the guard side that can stop him. Like Embiid down low, it's not like he relies so much of a scoring, driving to the hoop. He does a little bit of everything. He's got, all the tricks in his bag. So, again, if you want to take the 28.5 points and take the over on that, which I think he's going to try to score more, just wash that taste of him as that loss out of his mouth. Or if you want to take the assist at over 8.5, I'm perfectly fine with either one of them. So again, those are the two that I like for Luka. The other one here I like a lot is actually in the same game, and it's going back. We're going to go to Tyrese Maxey over 5.5 assists. One thing with Tyrese, again, they're out Milton and they're out Korkmaz. So, if Seth Curry sits again, I really love this and I'm really going to smash it. But over his last 10 games, he's hit this 6 out of 10 times. Over the last, 4 out of his last 5. Again, it should be one of those matchups where, close game. He plays massive minutes. He's averaging almost 40 minutes a game over his last 10 games. So the minutes are going to be there. And if we take Seth Curry off the court and look at his numbers, he's won over this mark 5 out of his last 8 games. So I definitely like the over here. He's going to be running it. Like I said, they don't have a ton of guards. Even if Seth Curry comes back, I still would play it. But I would smash this. This would be probably my favorite play if Seth Curry is out. And that is the only reason why he's a little bit further down on the board is just the unknown with Seth Curry. Is he going to play or not? So really like this play. The last one we're going to go to, again, is still on this side. And I know this is a high number. I kept looking. Like I looked at the Cleveland guys and I was like, well, do I want the rebounds for Mobley or Allen? Great matchup for these guys. However, looking at Allen's rebounds, they've been down quite a bit here. Even though it's a great matchup against Plumlee and Charlotte, I don't mind if you want to take a shot at one of those guys, but with both of them playing, I'm just going to come down here and I'm going to take Joel Embiid over 11.5 rebounds. Again, Dallas don't have any Porzingis, man. They don't have any big that can control Embiid. Embiid's going to be able to do whatever the hell he wants to do here. He's hit this number over 11.5 in 8 of his last 10 games. Again, it should be a close game. He's playing heavy minutes. Over his last 5, he's averaging around 34 minutes a game, which is a lot for him. And he should be able to just do what he wants. Dallas, even with Porzingis on the court, was ranked 22nd in defense rebounds allowed. So we throw him off the court a little bit. They just don't have anyone down there. Maxi Kleber, Powell, whatever they try to throw at him, he's going to be able to do whatever he wants to. So even though the number's pretty high, that's why I put this down at number 5, because the line's probably about right. We'll take a stab at him getting over 5.5 rebounds. I prefer the Maxey pick if you're picking between the two. And again, Maxey and Harden would be the number 1 and 2 if we got news that Curry was out. So keep that in mind. So again, here is the 5 plays that I like. Appreciate each and every one of you, taking the time to come and listen to this. Again, James Harden over 8.5 assists. Tobias Harris over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Luka Doncic over 28.5 points or 8.5 assists. Tyrese Maxey over 5.5 assists, and Joel Embiid over 11.5 rebounds. So there's 5. I will put out another video later today once we get some more plays up on the board over here at Prizepicks. And again, this helps you at all, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully this helps you make some money. So with that, I will see you on the flip side. Stay safe. TGIF. Deuces.